friends, and welcome back to the Wooden Burn YouTube channel. I am Emily and I am here to talk about my 11th cast on for the 12 Cast Ons make-along, which is a make-along that is hosted by Ange or Angela from Yarn and Yarns, and it is a really fun make-along where you try to cast on up to 12 things, anywhere between 1 and 12, between December 24th and January 31st of the following year. And this is my first year participating, and I have been having an absolute blast. That being said, it's been about a week, I think, since I did my previous cast on. I have definitely noticed myself slowing down on the cast ons, and I think part of that is just sleep deprivation has been a thing, and part of it is that I think I'm getting to like max capacity of whips. For me, I don't mind having quite a few whips on my needles, but I'm at the point where I'm like, I really want to work on some of the projects that I've cast on, and so I think I'm just kind of slowing down, but I still want to do the full 12 cast ons. So I'm here to cast on project number 11, and if you've watched some of my previous cast on vlogs, then you know that previously I've been doing it where I dried out of a container whatever project I'm going to be casting on. However, I knew that I'm down to the last 2 projects, and so I knew what both of those projects were, and I've been going back and forth on the other project on what pattern I'm going to be using and what project I'm going to be doing. So I decided for these last 2 that I'm not going to do the random thing. I'm going to do the project that I know that I want to cast on, and then I'm going to decide for my 12th cast on what I want to do. Because I keep going back and forth. I still want to do the project that I want to do. That is obvious. I still want to do the project that I had picked. However, I think that I might swap out the pattern for something simpler, just because I'm looking for a really chill, simple, relaxed sort of a knit. And I had already swapped it out once before because it was another garment, and I was like, I'm just not in the space for another garment. I need to get some of these other garments off of my needles first. All that is neither here nor there. We'll talk about it a little bit more for my 12th cast on. For today's cast on, I am going to be starting the Knitted Nativity set by Esther Braithwaite, and this is a pattern that I've had for maybe 2 or 3 years, I think, and I've been wanting to knit it. It is such a sweet little nativity set. I'll try and pop a picture up here somewhere. And I don't know what it is, because I know that it's going to be easy. It's going to be an easy knit. I think it's just the aspect of the different colors, and it's different, and it's not just a simple garment thing that I'm used to, just knitting a sweater and casting on a sweater, and it's no big deal. I just haven't done it. And I even have all of the yarn here. I'm not going to pick up all of these because I have multiples. I bought these packs of animation combed mercerized cotton from Knit Picks, I think in 2024. I think in the sales at the end of 2024. So I've got a few different packs. This is the primary colors pack. All those. This is the Flora and Fauna pack. And I have 2 of these. And this is the Oceanscape pack. And I have 2 of these. So I got 2 of each of those, and then just 1 of the primary colors. And so my plan when I bought these was to make this pattern, the Knitted Nativity set, and the Woodland Animal Friends, also by Esther Braithwaite, and I just haven't done it. And so this knit along is kicking me in gear, and I really want to do it. I was really disappointed last year that I didn't end up doing any of like the handmade nativity things that I really wanted to, and so I thought that this would be absolutely perfect for this make along, is to get going and just pick one. I decided I'm going to start with the sheep because it seems to be one of the simpler ones, and I'm just going to go with that. I just have to decide what colors I want to use, because there's a couple of different options. There's a light colored sheep, so it's like white and tan, and then there's a black and gray. I don't know if I can do this without showing too much, hopefully. There's a couple different options for the sheep, and so I just have to decide which I want to do based off of the colors that I have. I think if I do the light colored one, I think these 2 right here would be great, Swan and Linen. Those would work well, or Swan and Mushroom. Those 2 would work. If I wanted to do the darker one, I do have black. And then in the primary color one, I do have a gray. So I could just do the black and gray. That would be an option. Let's see. I think, yeah, I have plenty of black. And I have that brown. I think I'm going to do a black and a gray one. I think that's what I'll start with. And that'll be really fun and simple. And then I might end up doing a second sheep. We'll see. We'll see how I get along with this, because I really just want to get it started and going. And then I should have plenty. I suppose I should probably save the linen for like the skin tone, because I don't have. I'm probably going to need a good amount of that, and I only have the 2 balls. And each of these, I was thinking this was fingering weight, but it says it's DK weight. So it's 250 total grams, and so I think they're each 25 grams, and there's 698 yards total. Yeah, so 69 yards per 25 grams gain. Scott's Pride is a DK. I'm going to be using my Leica needles, my double pointed needles, probably on the 1.5s. Since that's the set I have here, or I might actually just go get a size 1 of my metal needles. I thought that I had the other one in here, but that's on a different project somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the black and the gray, and we're just gonna get it started. Like, that's the thing. I just need to get it started, and it's gonna be fine, and I'm gonna have no problem with it. It's just that initial hump of getting it started. I don't know why that's so difficult, but that is definitely what I struggle with. If it's a new and different type of a pattern. If it's a sweater, usually not a problem, because I've knit enough sweaters at this point that they don't intimidate me anymore. I don't think that would make an excellent little sheep. And it's black and ash. It's going to be really cute. A little bit tricky because of the black, but it'll be fine. So there we go. Let's try and get this one started. Hello friends, a little update on my project. I'm perfectly honest. This is the first day that I've picked this project up since I cast it on, I think. I think so. I just haven't been very inspired to work on this, but that's kind of the goal of picking it as one of my 12 cast on projects, was to kind of make myself work on it, because this is definitely a product knit. This is not necessarily a progress, or what is it? Is it progress and project? Or product? Process. It's process and product. This is product, not the process. Not gonna super enjoy the process, because I really just want to work on like garments and sweaters and things. That's all I want to work on right now. Or accessories like cowls. I don't really want to do a lot of small circumference stuff, so I'm just kind of making myself do it. But enough waffle. Here is my little sheep. It's coming along. It's so quick. If I actually sat down and worked on this, I could get a sheep done and dusted in probably a couple hours. I just did all of this section in like maybe 30 minutes or less, probably less. But yeah, it's progressing, it's coming along. I have realized that with these last couple of vlogs that I am definitely not feeling as inspired to film stuff. I just kind of want to work on stuff. And I also have some distracting other things that I've started, which is very naughty of me, but I can't help it. So I want to work on those projects, and I I think I've talked about this before. I have been working like crazy on my day, or my first cast on for the 12 cast ons, my Dreaming of Spring pullover. And I've split for the sleeves, I finished the yoke, and I am on the beautiful round and round knitting stockinette portion, and I am so here for it. So I've been working on that one a lot, which has been really, really lovely. And my plan is, I don't remember if I've mentioned this before, but my plan is that I'm going to film a roundup video at the end. Sounds like my baby's making noise. I'm going to do a roundup video at the end. Yeah, he is fussing. Let me go check on him. I'll be back. Alrighty friends, it's time to film a little outro for my 11th cast on. So I have actually finished this one. So I've realized that I'm not necessarily doing these completely true to the nature of the 12 cast ons, because I'm working on these for a few days and then talking about them, but it's fine. So technically this is my second finish of the 12 cast ons, since I only said I was going to make one of these, but this cast on is also a collected cast on, since I would like to get the whole nativity set done. Anyway, here's my little sheep. His face is a little wonky, and you can kind of see some of the stuffing there. Some of that I think is because with this yarn, I'm knitting it on US size 1s, but even then it's not the tightest of gauges, so you can still kind of see it. And there's spots like on the head where you can kind of see some of the stuffing poking through, but I'm not too picky about this. The plan is for these to be kind of more like kids' toys, so I'm not too worried about it. And I think he turned out pretty cute. It was really actually quite quick. I think I mentioned this in the last snippet that I filmed, that if I just sat down and did it, I could probably get one of these done in about a day. But what I have also done, I went ahead and cast on for the next one. Mary, Joseph, and the Shepherd are all worked exactly the same. They start out exactly the same, so I'm not sure yet which one this will be, but I wanted to go ahead and get the next one started. My camera cut me off, so I'm not sure where it stopped. I wanted to get this started so that at the very least I would have it, I would hopefully keep the momentum going, because like I said, I really do want to get this whole set done by December, and I feel like if I kind of pause and stop, it's not going to happen. So got this one going. I'm not going to work on this anytime soon, I don't think, because I have a test knit that I want to get done, and then I have a mystery knit along that I am knitting. I don't know if I'll get this vlog out first or if I'll get the mystery knit along clue 1 vlog out first, but either way. I have that one that I'm working on, and I have a couple of other ones that are a little bit more of a shorter deadline. My cast on for the 12th cast on, my 12th cast on is one that I would like to get done sooner rather than later. So I think that I'm going to try and get that one completed pretty quickly. So I'm not sure when I will pick this one back up, but I am really, really happy to have gotten it started, to have gotten it going. And I'm actually enjoying it. It's quite fun to work with this yarn. It's just, yeah, a DK 100% combed mercerized cotton. Again, I would not classify this as a DK, so if you happen to get it from Knit Picks, which I believe these are still available, it's the animation yarns, don't expect it to be DK, because it is very, very thin. It is a fingering weight. As you can see from like the gauge and stuff of this, like this is not a DK gauge. But anyway, very happy to have gotten this started. Really happy with my little sheep, even if he's a little wonky looking. I think I would probably end up making 2 or 3 sheep. I'm not sure, but we'll get there when we get there. I think I need to get Mary, Joseph, Baby Jesus, and a shepherd done, and then assess on whether or not I want to do some sheep. Because there is technically a knitted nativity collection 2 that has the Wiseman and the camel. I think it has a camel. And I will probably look at getting that one and trying to get those done as well. We shall see. Anyway, that is all for this vlog. I hope that you have been enjoying. I am going to be trying to get these final 2 12 cast on vlogs out before the end of January. I totally blanked and lost track of time until yesterday when my husband mentioned that it was the 25th of January, and I was like, I thought it was like 3 days earlier than that or something. So I'm a little bit thrown off. I think the sleep deprivation this month has really made the month go wonky, but I'm going to try and get these last couple of vlogs out before the end of January. We'll see if that happens or not. But needless to say, all of the projects have been cast on, so I've completed that part of the brief. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.